Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Kenshi. For those of you joining me for the first time ever, my name is Sabouts, and for those of you returning to my channel for another series, I'd like to welcome you back. Kenshi is a game I have covered on my channel before, and it's been highly requested by you guys, the members of the community, that I revisit the game, but this time I've decided to do it a little bit differently. Instead of just jumping into the game as a wanderer, I've decided to go ahead and make a unique challenge that I've got to complete, or that I at least got to do while I'm playing the game, similar to how I do with a lot of the stuff on my channel. Now for this Kenshi playthrough here, I will be playing as the skeleton race, which you can see here up on the screen. We are playing with the hardest start here, which is rock bottom, so we actually start with a missing limb and no money. So we're going to have a pretty hard start from the beginning, and the challenge is going to be that I can only use skeletons in the game. So those of you who are not familiar with what Kenshi is, I won't get into deep details with it. I'll go ahead and show it all off as we play the game. But for those of you who are, you're going to already have a good idea of what I'm doing here. Now, there's a couple different things about skeletons. You know, they're pretty tough characters, but they obviously have very terrible thievery, dodging, and stealth, which you can see down here. There's certain weapons that they're good at using and not good at using, etc., etc. They also can't be healed with first aid kits. They've got to usually use skeleton repair kits, but even then they degrade over time, and you've got to use like robotics, the beds and stuff like that. So there's all sorts of crazy things about them. One very important thing about this playthrough that you guys will know is that I'm going to be pretty much constantly at war with the Holy Nation, which is going to be kind of some of the goals of the playthrough. We're going to be trying to build a skeleton army up that's going to be strong enough to kind of take on the Holy Nation and maybe potentially slay a few of their squads, or maybe with the help of some allies, take a city or something. It'd be pretty cool. But this will be the character we're playing as here. I'm going to go ahead and name him. So that'll be our very first character, and he's just going to be a Screamer MK2 as the skeleton race, and I've gone ahead and changed a few things here so you can see. Just kind of made him a really beefy, mean-looking skeleton. So this one in particular has 250 hit points. He's got heavy weapons, blunt robotics, but we do have a negative. We got debuffs here to katana, stealth, thievery, and dodging. Gonna make thievery and stealth a little tricky to use as a tactic for acquiring any type of credits in the game, but we'll see what we can do, any type of currency or money. So that'll be probably our biggest struggle. Now, before we jump into the game and get started, there's a few things I want to make note of before we begin. One of them is that I am using mods. These were mods that were suggested to me by members of the community, either through private message or through Discord. And those mods are going to be in this game here. If you're interested in what mods I'm using, or if you would like to download the same mods and play along with me, you can go down below in the description of this video. You can find a list of the mods. They'll be posted down there. Hopefully none of the mods give us any trouble. The next thing, this is going to be my first time playing the Kenshi at the 1.0 update, which was the full release update. So originally when I did my series on it, it was early access. There's going to be some changes to the game. The mods are also going to change a few things. Aside from some quick practice runs I did, I'm still a little rusty, so bear with me as I relearn the controls and I get used to the game. If you'd like to give me any tips or anything as you're watching, feel free to do that down below in the comment section. I do read every single comment, and for the most part, I reply to a lot of them, so I will be reading your guys' tips if you post them down there. The next thing and the final thing is, if you would like to have a character in this game, please post down below in the comment section. Let me know. Obviously, I'm only doing skeletons, so you won't be able to pick what particular race you want to play as. But if you would like to play as a skeleton in my game, I would like to name my squad members as viewers who are watching the series. I'd like to get you guys in here, so just comment down below with what name you want to do. And I'll start making a list. It'll be first come, first serve, and we'll start getting you guys added into the game. Let's go ahead and jump in and start. So right now we're already starting in the Great Desert and in the middle of pretty much nowhere. Now we're all the way up here in the top right hand corner of the map. Now originally when I played the game, this whole bottom right hand corner was still locked behind a wall because it wasn't finished, but now it is finished, so we'll be able to check that out at some point throughout the series and see what kind of new and exciting things are down there. It'll be my first time experiencing all of this stuff because I've never been to this, both in my practice runs and in any gameplay that I've done. Now, up here, we've got the one of the nations. I don't remember the name of them here, but they're up here in this area, and they're not usually hostile to skeletons, so we should be okay. Down here in the center of the map, though, that's where we're going to want to be careful. Let's go ahead, actually, and start running to the nearest town, because I want to get out of the desert as quick as possible. We can start running to a town whilst we're waiting for the, or whilst I'm kind of running my mouth here. So yeah, down here in the center of the map, that's where, you know, you've got the Holy Nation, and they absolutely despise skeletons. They hate us with every bone in their body, and they will do everything they can to try and kill us. Now, the settings, the gameplay settings here and all the graphical settings, I'm going to have to continue to alter and monitor as I am playing, because I've got a brand new computer, and so I'm not 100%, even though I ran some practice games with some different things, I'm not 100% still fully aware of what my computer can actually handle. Kenshi sometimes, even with really, really good computer settings, can really slow down. You can see as we're generating the city here, we're already getting a little bit of slow down, but then it starts to pick up, so it's not too bad. So there'll be a couple things I'll be altering throughout the series. If you got any suggestions for settings that'll make the game run smoother or look cleaner, I'm all about hearing them. I have absolutely no issue with getting any type of advice. Oh boy, okay. I think he's just going to check me real quick. All right, they look almost half asleep. Something in their stance, devoid of all enthusiasm. All right, I need to check your stuff before you can enter town. Spot check, rules, yada yada. You get the picture. I understand. Go ahead. Okay, let's see what you've got. I guess they glance lazily over your stuff. That'll do. Go on in. So they don't really care. I don't have anything on me, actually. So there's a couple of things I'd like to do, actually. Being in this town, there's not a whole lot, right? Because I don't have any money. But we might be able to go out and do a little bit of mining. I think there's some rocks off over here we can mine to make some extra money. And then we can actually watch the area here. Eventually these guards will go out and they might attack roaming bandits. They may attack skitters, which are these creatures that are super scary. And if they do that, we'll be able to pick up their stuff that they from the people they kill, and we'll hopefully be able to utilize it for cash to be able to buy some gear, preferably weapons and armor for our character. These are tech hunters out here. They're not going to be a whole lot useful to us. All right, we're moving down into town. I don't think that there's anything we really need to do out here right now. Let's take a look at the map again. You know, I could head off down here, but I don't think we should head to, now that we're finally out of town, we're a little bit safe. I don't think that we should head off completely. That's odd. Why does it say blood and not oil? That kind of throws me for a, oh, because I'm on the tech hunters here. I was going to say, I'm like, what the heck's going on? So we got our oil here, which is like blood. Everything else pretty good. And our left arm is the arm that we are missing. So we're going to want to replace that eventually. We can get some type of robotic arm to replace it. Luckily, we don't have to worry about hunger, but there's definitely other things we have to worry about. So it's not like this particular playstyle is any easier than most. We could head up to the bar, see if there's any skeletons to recruit. Well, we don't have any money, but we can at least see if there's any to recruit, and then we have something to work towards. There's a high probability that there's probably not any skeletons. Yeah, it doesn't even look like there's anybody in here. Except for people spending money, which I have none to spend. Working on our stealth is going to be something we're going to want to do, and working on our thievery. Now, I know that there's a lot of controversy around thievery. I don't know how much it's improved since I did my original series with the 1.0 update, but essentially thievery is considered somewhat overpowered because it's pretty easy to just go in and steal whatever goods you want and get away from it if you get your thievery and you're sneaking up high enough. You can let me know in the comment section if that's changed a lot. Either way, I'm still going to be doing thievery. I feel like the skeletons, because they're negative buffs, or I'm sorry, I should say they're debuffs, or the negative traits that they got against sneaking and thievery makes it, you know, a lot harder to do, so I don't feel as bad about doing it. But on top of that, it's a mechanic in the game, and I just don't feel bad about doing it because it's built into the game. So that's that. If you don't like it, I don't know what to tell you. There's other ways I can acquire money as well, but I think that thievery is the most interesting way to acquire money. I definitely know that for you guys watching, at least in my personal opinion, because I also watch Kenshi videos from other YouTubers, that it's a lot more enjoyable to watch people try to pull off thievery than it is to watch somebody go and mine a rock for 20 minutes to get some credits. I think that that's extremely boring and terrible, and I would not want to watch that. I would much rather watch thievery take place. It goes a lot quicker, for one, and for two, it's just it is still can be nerve-wracking, because if you get caught, then you're fighting the whole town. So yeah, that's that there. That's my opinion on it. But I will show you guys the mining real quick. There's going to be viewers who are watching this, subscribers to my channel who may not have seen the game before. You can see we can actually go up to this rock here, and we can start mining it. That does take a lot of time, so if we go ahead and actually do this here, it'll start going through there. If you check our inventory, this is all the stuff we can hold. Now, being a skeleton, we can't wear any headgear, shirt, or boots. We can wear pants and armor. And we've got our inventory. We can wear belts, equip weapons, and backpacks. If we click on limbs, we can see here that we have our most of our limbs, but since we're missing our left arm, we do have this slot open, and we have the ability to equip a limb, whether it be some type of prosthetic or even a robotic limb. They tend to be fairly expensive. You can get cheaper limbs from certain areas. We'll find out later in the game. But yeah, that's something we're going to want to focus on. I think we're going to want a limb here soon. Okay, so we've got some people coming this way. We're definitely going to want to take a look and see. They are rebel farmers. So we had a couple of, let's see, yeah, they're outlaw farmers. So I believe if I bring them over to these guys, which by the way are the United Nation, I do remember that now. If I bring them over to the United Nation, I believe the United Nation will attack them. So this would be a pretty good chance for us to maybe get something out of these guys. Now we actually start with 0 skills here, aside from 2 laboring, which I've acquired from mining, and athletics of 3, which I guess I have probably acquired from running. So let's go ahead and see if we can get these guys pulled. And we got something pulled. Oh, we got bone dogs from the rebel farmers. So the rebel farmers themselves not interested in fighting, but the bone dogs definitely interested. But they've already lost any attention. So let's see if we can pull them again. I don't think I'll get them pulled to the front gate. Maybe. Oh, we've got fighting going on over here anyways. Who's it between? I'd love to know. If it's where... Oh, there's a lot of fighting going on. Ooh, there's already bodies on the ground. So we've got ourselves some sand ninjas. Ooh, there's some bounties on these guys. Maybe if one of them go down and we can pick up a guy and bring him in, we can collect a bounty. That'd be nice. This guy's the only one that seems to have a bounty, though. Oh, no, there's a 4,000 bounty there on this guy. More sand ninjas. We got some starving vagrants also fighting over here. Okay. There's some interesting stuff. We got some interesting clipping going on. Okay, and then I guess the outlaws here getting involved in it. The rebel farmers are getting ready to run into battle. We've got a starving vagrant fighting a sand ninja. Okay, and then the outlaw farmers are going to get involved. Starving vagrant dying on the ground here. Bone dogs getting involved. Yeah, this could be great for us. Let's go ahead and put our character off to the side here and hope that we don't die. But we want to stay somewhat close by because we want to get involved with stealing stuff. We definitely don't want to get involved with combat right now. I would much rather just go in and steal stuff. I don't want to do any combat until we get weapons. I just think that that's a really bad idea. But yeah, lots of potential here for maybe some loot. Well, let's not get too close or we're going to become a target. I know we got a guy down here. Is he dead? He's unconscious and he's dying, so we'll be able to loot him. We've got the bone dog we can loot. That usually gives us some pretty good stuff. Oh, he's unconscious, but I think if you loot him, it kills him. So we should be able to get the meat off of him and some fur. Hopefully these other bone dogs go down. Lots of starving vagrants going down. I'd like to see more sand ninjas on the ground because they're probably going to have better loot. And a starving vagrant. Okay, all right. Let's slow it down a bit just in case we start getting attacked. We don't instantly get one hit by something because that can happen. It's happened before. To me, we're extremely vulnerable right now until we get a second character, and we're, for lack of a better way to put it, crap out of luck because we are not going to find skeletons for probably a long time, and we're in no position to go out and look for skeletons. What is this guy doing? I know he's crawling away. He's crippled, and he's just trying to follow his leader. Is this his leader? I don't know. He is better equipped, so I'm going to say yes. And he's dying. So let's head down this way real quick and try to loot this guy. Now, it's not a bad idea to go into sneak right now. Robots do have very negative modifiers to their sneak. Oh, hold on. Wait. Gotta be careful. But that doesn't mean that we can't build sneak up and it can't be useful. We're just going to have to fight a little bit harder to get our sneak higher. But if we do, it can still pay off. So I'll want to practice my sneak as much as possible, regardless of the circumstances, and get that up. All right, these guys are coming after me, so we're going to go ahead and run as fast as we possibly can into town. If we can drag these guys to the front gate, I'm okay with this. Looks like they've already become bored of me. I'm fine with that. Let's just head towards the front gate here. Okay, there's combat going on up here, so maybe we don't have to do all the looting back here. We could do some in the front as well. I'm going to have to be especially careful then, but I can generally run up. The guards look like they've already cleared everybody out here, so let's actually do some looting up here in the front. If I can get some armor and I can get a weapon, I'll feel a little bit better. Maybe we can jump in and do a little bit of fighting, start training up our skills. In Kenshi, the only way to get your skills up is to get the living crap beat out of you and repair yourself or heal yourself or whatever you got to do. For our robotic character, it's 10 times harder to heal ourselves, so we've got to be careful about getting beat up. It could be really, really dangerous to our health, but it's still something we're going to want to do. And I'm going to go into sneak here so I can just start working on things like thievery and such. Is this guy unconscious? They are, so we should be able to steal from them no problem. None of them dying, they're just unconscious. So I'm going to go ahead and take our first weapon here. It is a saber class weapon, a horse chopper. Our character does have a few negative modifiers to katanas. I think it might be just katanas. Yeah, so we get a racial XP bonus, negative there, but for sabers, we're perfectly fine. We actually get a XP bonus to heavy weapons, so that's something we're going to want to find. But for now, if we can get anything, we'll take a horse chopper. We'll also take the second weapon with us, the iron stick. It is a blunt weapon, can be beneficial for I think this has a indoor bonus. Yes, it does. This has an indoor bonus. So if you're fighting inside a building, your character... how do I explain this? Okay, so your character will better equip whichever weapon is better for the situation that he's in. So if we're inside a building and we're fighting, there's a higher probability our character is going to equip the iron stick and start using the iron stick over the horse chopper because the iron stick is generally better in indoor combat. So that's some of the reason to have a second weapon. Now, eventually you can get better second weapons. You can get better sticks, better katanas, etc., etc. For now, we'll just stick with this because it's what we've got. Okay, we'll take the shoddy rag here. It actually gives us a stealth effect, which could be beneficial. There's a pretty good sell value here, too. In terms of resistance, there's no resistance. It's mainly just the stealth value that we're going with, and I guess maybe the little bit of coverage. Oh, we got to cut resistance efficiency as well. The pants here, there's really nothing, but we could sell them. But we'll put them on. So at least we're wearing pants, I guess, right? Was there anything else? No. So nothing there. Just all that stuff. Move on to the next guy here. We'll stay stealth so we get some bonuses. We've got an iron club here as well. Now, this stuff here can be sold, so we're going to want to pick these up to sell it for sure. We need whatever we can get in terms of money. And like I said, staying nice and low is going to guarantee us that we don't upset anybody that might not like the fact that we are stealing. See, so here's a spiked club. Great armor penetration. Does not have the indoor bonuses, but still a significantly better second weapon to have. So I guess we'll go ahead and put this on. We do get the armor penetration bonus, even with the -3 and -1 for attack and defense. And so that's not too bad. This gives us a lower attack bonus, but a good defense bonus. And these are both worth a decent amount too. This actually has a value of 362 credits. So that's a pretty good find. Was there like any good armor? I'll probably start dropping some of this armor as I go. Like I might drop these here. There's really not a lot of sell value. I'd much rather pick things up that have a lot more sell value if I can. I don't think that these guys will be mad that I'm stealing from these people because they're technically not good guys. So this is actually a +4 defense bonus. It's a little bit better than one I've currently have equipped because it's a little bit better quality actually. It's rusted junk. This one's actually a rusting blade manufactured by unknown for both of them. But this one's just a little bit better. It's actually got a +4 instead of a +3 and a -4 instead of a -5. So we will definitely do a nice little swap there, but we'll sell that regardless. Oh boy, so the Iron Club, it's worth more, 198. It's worth more than these. I'd much rather have the Iron Club. The black shoddy rag actually worth 107. Well, actually, that's its value. That's not necessarily its sell value. You can see the sell value is actually a lot lower. So, but we'll grab that up. It's got 49 as opposed to 26. Okay. Plus, we can actually grab a lot more weapons than we can the armor. The armor takes up a lot of space. I think the first thing we're going to want to buy is a backpack if we get a chance. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep trying to take clubs if I can find them, because you can usually sell them and get a decent amount. This one actually pretty good for value. -2 and +30. Is it better than this? -3. Attack bonus, defense bonus. Yeah, so this one's actually better than the one we've got. Already equipped. Cool. Oh, was there a club? No. Okay. All right. Oh, bone dog. Not good. Let's definitely take this, which is -4 +4, same as that. And the iron club. If the bone dog comes after me, I won't be able to outrun him. I think he's eating right now. He's part of the bounty hunters. He shouldn't bother me, actually, then. I thought he was just a random bone dog. Yeah, he actually should not give me a hard time. I think I'm going to swap this out. Yeah, I'd much rather take this. It's worth a lot more than one of these. Let's see, 45, 49, 24. Perfect. All right, who the guard's going after now? What do we got here? We've got an outlaw farmer with a bone dog. Well, we don't have any ability to pick anything else up. We've picked up everything we can. So let's just head inside. What the heck is this? Just bounty hunters running out. Oh, you know what, though? Did any of these guys have a bounty on them? I don't think so. Some of these guys are playing dead here. They're unconscious. We'll want to keep an eye out. Oh, this guy's got a bounty. It's 1,000 credits, too. That'd be pretty good in the beginning game. Yeah. Oh, wait. He's not down yet, but he's going to go down. Who else do we got? You guys are fighting the bone dog. He don't have a bounty. He's got a bounty, though. We're going to want to hang out here for a second. Let's definitely kind of stay back a little bit, though, because this bone dog's coming after me. Or not. Oh, he's a bounty. Oh, so the bounty hunters might pick that farmer up if I don't get to him first. Where'd the farmer go? Was he already running? Or is he down? Where the heck did he go? We definitely want to get him. We want that bounty if we can get it. It'd be pretty nice to have. How did I lose him? He's right there. He's dying. Okay, we can go ahead and pick him up. Oh, that's right. We're missing an arm. We can't pick him up, so we will not be able to cash in a bounty. That is unfortunate. We're going to have to get a prosthetic first before we can do that. Ooh, what's going on back here, though? Well, some people managed to somehow get in. Outlaw swordsmen. Let's run back there real quick, but we can go sell these items off. Oh, best place to sell them in this town. There's a lot of places. There's not any particular good ones. We can just head to any. We'll head to here real quick. Then we can go check out the Outlaw Swordsman. I'm seeing a lot of people down here, starving vagrants and such. They run in real quick and they get killed. All right, let's do business. Hopefully we don't have any issues. The Shek are pretty good people, so they usually won't give me a hard time. And all of these can be traded and sold. A backpack's going to be what I want. The Small Thieves backpack is pretty nice because of the encumbrance reduction. Everything gives you a encumbrance reduction, but the Small Thieves backpack actually doesn't lower a lot of your skills like other stuff does. And while it doesn't hold as much, in the very early game, I find it to be a lot more beneficial to not have to worry about taking any negative modifiers to running or anything like that, because it's going to hurt if you do. So let's just sell all of this. And now we finally got ourselves 600 credits. We need a 3,000 for the backpack though, so we're going to be a little ways from getting that. A skeleton repair kit though, not a bad idea. Might be something to consider. All right, but we don't need it right now anyways. I think the backpack would be a better investment because then we can pick up more loot to better sell, etc., etc. So the first episode and probably the second episode is going to be a lot of just handling with picking up loot because we've got a lot of money to make up. And we got to get ourselves equipped as well. Actually, looking over here, we've got a Sand Ninja, the $4,000 bounty. God, I would give anything to have an arm. I don't even think that there is a prosthetic limb place in this town that I know of. We got food. We've got a, what the heck are you? Oh, the jail, which is where we would, I believe, bring him. A bar. Just factions. Maybe here they might have one, but it's highly unlikely. So it's unfortunate. Yeah, we're probably not going to get a prosthetic limb here. What is this? Another bar? Yeah. Oh, so we'll have to probably head to another town, right? Yeah, there's armor here though. We can check out the armor. All right, so all is all. So that's the end of this first episode. I think now is a good time to end it off. Somebody's eating a severed arm out here. This bone dog. That's great. Yeah, so this is going to be a really fun playthrough. I'm very, very excited. Like I said, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. And if you want a character in the game, let me know what you'd like for a character name as well. If this is your first time at my channel, I'd highly consider subscribing. It'll help you keep up with new videos. I'll be posting this series fairly frequently, so you're going to want to keep up with that. And when the videos drop, it'll help you out a lot, but it also helps me a lot as well. So I want to thank you all for joining me. I do hope that you've enjoyed it. I look forward to seeing you next time.